This is the lat-focused dumbbell row. Like the name describes, this variation is set up to target the lats, specifically the middle and upper lats. In this tutorial, I'll be demonstrating it using an adjustable bench like this one, with one knee on the bench and bracing with the other arm. However, this exercise can also be done using an upright bench like this one, or simply using anything sturdy like a weight rack as shown here to brace with that upper body. For the setup, using an adjustable bench, set the incline around 30 degrees, place the knee opposite to the working arm on the bench, and place the same side leg to the working arm on the ground underneath the hips. Bracing with the same side leg to the working arm will minimize rotation of the torso and make it easier on the lower back. Place the forearm of the non-working arm on the bench or in a position that is most comfortable to you to brace that torso, and the torso should be approximately parallel to the bench to begin the movement. I would also recommend playing a little bit with the angle of the bench, since some benches are higher or lower, and also it depends a little bit on your height, so play a little bit with the angle and see which angle fits best for you given your bench. We are using a neutral grip, palm facing towards the center, and if you struggle with your grip or feel this exercise a lot in the forearm and biceps, feel free to use wrist straps to help. Keeping the arm and dumbbell close to your side, begin the movement by pulling the hand and elbow back and then up as if you're making a quarter circle with the dumbbell. This will ensure that you are using the lats versus the dumbbells and just pulling up. To improve eye muscle connection, think like you are pulling through the elbow and the pinky. Get a pause at the top of the rep, and as you go down, just like you did on that way up, think like you're still slightly pushing the hand and elbow behind you, and think like you are still pulling up towards the ceiling. Making a quarter circle on that way down, as well as doing your best to get a 2 to 3 second eccentric. Go all the way down until the hand is underneath the shoulder, and just as your arm becomes fully extended, go right back up. I also like to slightly let the shoulder of the working arm drop slightly to get a better stretch on the lats, and I do get a better mind-muscle connection, but it is not necessary, and always do what feels best for you. Another key thing is to not excessively rotate the torso as you go up, keeping the chest of that working side down, and at the top, the shoulders should be mostly level and relatively square like this. A huge tip is as you're going up, think like you're trying to push that chest down to the ground through that shoulder. As you get closer to failure, you may not be able to go all the way up like you did at the beginning, and that is okay. Keep trying to get a pause at the top of the rep, however high you're able to get the elbow. Avoid pushing the head down as you row. If you struggle with this, just look forward with those eyes and that will help. Common mistakes we want to avoid is curling the wrists as you go up like this. Make sure to keep your grip tight and your knuckles in line with those wrists. Avoid rotating the torso excessively like this. Again, think like trying to push the chest down through the shoulder. And lastly, don't just pull straight up and use mostly the biceps. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe so I can keep making tutorials just like this one. See ya.